You get friend zoned because you're a good friend, right? You're really good at being a friend. But now it's time to get out and stay out of the friend zone. Hello and welcome to Sex, Love, and Soul. I'm Mary Knight. I'm so glad that you're here. Today is going to be a fun one. First, I'm going to continue talking about how you can turn nice into sexy, and a couple of reasons why you haven't been able to do that yet. This is not to say that you've never had success with women, but it's like, you get a first date, but not a second date. You get a second date, but not a third date. Maybe y'all have gone on several dates and you have sex, but a couple of weeks after that, things kind of fizzle out. And this can be super frustrating for nice guys because you have been told by women directly to your face, oh yes, I love nice guys. I want a man who is kind, who is caring, who opens his heart to me. I want a man who lets me in on his life, where I know things about his friends and his family and about his day, and he seems to care about my day and how things are going for me, and that he remembers the little things. He remembers my birthday, and that these things actually seem important to you. Women love to feel understood and heard, right? And you're great at all of that. That's where you dwell, right? That is second nature to you, to just be this amazing friend to a woman that you're dating. But being her friend isn't enough, right? That's not enough to sustain a romance. For some women, that's not enough to spark a romance, and for some women, it's not enough to sustain a romance. Because what's missing is the heat. You've got to bring the heat. And what nice guys have a tendency to do is to be in their heads and not in their bodies. If you are in your head, when you get caught up in this analysis paralysis. A lot of you nice guys have very big brains, and you're comfortable living in your head. You're comfortable dwelling there. You love pondering the nature of the universe, right? Philosophizing, all these kinds of things, which are wonderful qualities. They're amazing qualities and very necessary to our planet and society. But when you're sitting across from a woman and you're not in your body, in your masculine presence, she can't get to know you as a man. To feel sexual, you have to be in your body. To feel the energy, the life, the vitality that you possess as a man, you have to be in your body. You might think, if I'm this great friend and we have this emotional intimacy and this connection, we can't have that if I'm just in my head. Emotions aren't in my head. Think about, how does it feel when you're listening to a woman? When you're hearing about her problems, you're hearing about her day, you're being receptive to her. That energy is not sexual. You're not feeling aroused by these conversations, most likely, right? If they're just like everyday stuff, right? You're not feeling aroused by these conversations. You don't have to be in your masculine presence. You don't have to be in your masculine energy to be receptive. Actually, when you are receiving information from someone, you are actually in your feminine energy. We're all in our masculine and feminine energy all throughout our days in some degree. And there's nothing wrong with that. You have to be. Like, say, if you're a sales guy, part of the sales process is meeting someone where they are. In order to meet someone where they are, you have to be in your feminine energy. To lead them through the sales process, you have to be in your masculine energy. So a sales call for men and women is a dance. You're being flexible. You're going in and out of your masculine and your feminine energy. You're just kind of flowing. You can kind of think of it as like this infinity symbol. You're just like, oh, I'm in my masculine, now I'm in my feminine. Now I'm in my masculine, now I'm in my feminine, right? And it's just a dance that we all do all day long, just depending on our jobs, right? Depending on our natural inclinations. It doesn't mean you're effeminate in any way. But I just want to bring your attention to how you are feeling when you are talking to a woman about her day. When you are listening to her and you're receiving information from her, how does that feel in your body? I bet you are not turned on. That's okay, you're not supposed to be, right? You're not supposed to be turned on all the time when you're around a woman. It's that the energy and the vibe of these conversations is not sexual. It's not romantic. Right? And again, that's okay. You're not supposed to be 100% of the time when you're with a woman, right? There is a friendship involved because that's what women want. Not all women, but any women that you're going to want to date and you're going to want to have a relationship with, they're going to want this from you, as well as the sexual part. Like, a woman wants you to be her friend, and she also wants you to F her brains out. That's a fantastic combination. And guess what? You can be that. You can be that for women. Absolutely. And this video is to bring your attention to the fact that you can still be a nice guy. Actually, you have an advantage over what I hear y'all calling men chads. Right? What is a chad? Chad is like, when I think of it, it's like, what is he, like 6'2"? In any race, doesn't matter his skin color. He makes well into the six figures. He's got six-pack abs. He's Mr. Cool, cold as ice, gets all the chicks, that kind of guy. You have such an advantage over a man like that, because a man like that does not know what it's like to be friends with a woman. When a woman dates a man like that, what's missing from their relationship is this element that comes so naturally to you. He's a pretty two-dimensional kind of character. And of course, I'm generalizing here, right? I'm trying to make a point here that, I've known men like that. I've dated men like that, where they look fantastic. But as far as actually trying to have a real conversation with them, to have an intimate relationship with them, it didn't happen. It just wasn't there. It didn't mean they were bad people. It just meant that was not where they were comfortable. That was not their strength. But for a nice guy, again, that is how you are. You have that depth. You know how to connect with a woman as a friend. And so once you learn how to bring that heat, and actually learning how to bring the heat, it's like, listen, as I've said in other videos, I'm not teaching you how to be a man. I'm teaching you how to be an embodied human being. This is the same advice that I give to women. Because if a woman is not in her body, she can't feel aroused and she can't have an orgasm. And for you, if you're not in your body, there could be problems with you either come too fast or you don't come at all. It's all about us as human beings being in our body, right? We cannot forget the animal part of us. Yes, we are spiritual beings. I believe that without a doubt. That's not in question. That's not up for argument with me. That animal nature is what we are craving from the person that we want to partner with. You have to be the whole package, and you can be. I mean, come on. Sex is always the easiest part of any relationship. It's all this other stuff that you're already good at that everybody has a challenge with. So just imagine this. You get friend zoned because you're a good friend, right? You're really good at being a friend. But now it's time to get out and stay out of the friend zone. I have a book called How to Turn Nice into Your Sexy Superpower. It's available for $8. I have a link to it in the show notes, and it's also in my About Me. It's at Sex, Love, and Soul. It's on my website at sexloveandsoul.com. And so you can go there and buy it. It's $8 for now. I'm going to keep it like that for a while. I've gotten some really good reviews on it, so I appreciate that. Thank you. I give exercises in there about how to get into your body, because that's the piece that's missing. So women want to feel your masculine presence. But for them to be able to feel that from you, And to be able to respond to that, you have to be willing to embody that. Meaning, you can't be ashamed of your sexuality, of your masculinity. I talked about that in another video of you cannot act as though women are victims of your sexuality or victims of your sexual desire. You have the advantage over Chad every day of the week simply because of your depth, simply because of your ability to relate to women as people. You got that going for you. That's good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. And being in your head, right? Like you have a big, beautiful, amazing, analytical brain. Yeah, don't get caught up in analysis paralysis, because what's happening is you're favoring analysis over action. You cannot take proper action, appropriate action, by just thinking about it, by making up a story about how you think it's going to go without any real input, any real feedback from your surroundings. When you're on a date with a woman and you're in your head, you're missing out on all the sensual things going on around you. The sights, the smells, the tastes, the sounds. All of that. You have to be in your body to experience that. And then you can respond appropriately. Then you're not so concerned about, oh, well, what should I say next? And what should I do next? You will be responding to your environment. You will be taking action based on the information that you're receiving around you. You will know what to do because you're present, you're there. And women feel that, women love that. And if a woman senses that you're not there, she can't feel relaxed around you. She can't feel comfortable around you because she senses this abandonment, this absence, right? The masculine is absent. So she's there basically by herself. And so if she's sitting there by herself and she has to call all the shots and she has to take the lead, she's not going to be in her feminine, right? And if she can't relax, she's not going to be aroused. She can't relax, she can't feel turned on. So, I mean, I could go on and on about why it's a terrible thing to live in your head. Of course, on dates with women, but I won't. I think I've said enough on that. Again, remember to, check out my book. Like I said, it's $8, How to Turn Nice into a Sexy Superpower. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, come on. It's free, it's easy, it's fun. And like this video. And if you have any questions for me, you can email me at mary@sexloveandsoul.com. I appreciate your questions and your comments, even if I don't always respond right away to the comments. I hope you found this video helpful. And I'd love to know your thoughts. Also, if you have any ideas about other nice guy topics that you'd like me to cover, keep them coming. Send them my way. Send them my way. There is a link to coaching. You can get coached one-on-one by me. I love talking to y'all one-on-one and giving you, personalized advice, guidance. Some of y'all just want to get a woman's take on things that are going on. Some of y'all want to get a former madam's take on things, a former sex worker's take on things. I'm here for it. I'm here for it all. Thank you so much for listening, and bye for now.